Michelle Smith in the building.
Let's go.
Come on. That's a perfect song for you, Michelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about the money, honey.
Wild Wealthy Wednesdays. Come on.
Hey.
Prince, welcome back, my brother.
Welcome back. The
And it's
Prince
good.
of the South is back.
And it's good to be back, you guys. Welcome to Peace on the Streets radio show with your host, your boy, Prince of the Sun.
What? That's a what?
It's been so long.
It's been so long.
Let's go.
I missed the family too,
We
you all.
miss you, man.
Yeah, the surgery went well.
Okay.
We're so
In case
happy to
people,
hear.
yeah, so in case people don't know,
Yes.
I had hip surgery.
Yes.
It hadn't even been a month yet.
And you are
Wow.
back.
I am back and moving and grooving and walking. I don't have to walk anymore. But doing your physical therapy is very important. A lot of people don't understand. They say they don't want to do the physical therapy, but that's important because it builds your muscles up.
It only makes
You
sense.
know,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
so I do my physical therapy 3 times a day.
Come on.
That's not what I noticed, though, Prince. That's not what I noticed.
No.
I noticed, like, the clear glasses sitting on your face, all shiny, look like you can see the world.
Well, you know, they say I was blind as a bat.
Okay.
It was a 2-for-1.
So I needed
Alright.
some glasses. I was driving one time at night right before I had the surgery. I was, oh man, it's time for me to get my surgery. I couldn't see nothing.
It was like that.
And I was like, Jesus, it's time for me to get my glasses. So yeah, so I've been hooked up. I'm a $70,000 man
Yes,
right now.
new hip, new eyes.
Yes.
You know, all right.
And a new attitude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and a new attitude about life. You know, we have to
okay.
you can't take your health for granted.
This is true.
Because, I mean, instantly, you know what I'm saying? This thing can be wiped away. And I was saying I want to do knee surgery next. I don't want no another surgery no time soon.
Interesting.
Because it's so uncomfortable at night. Pain kicks in at night.
Yeah.
You know, at nighttime, you're not sleeping well, and you got to flip over. Oh, man, I'm so glad to be
So let me ask
know.
you this. How does it work with pain medication? Because that's a severe surgery.
Oh, yeah, you need your pain medication.
You take your medicine.
Yes,
Take
I
your meds.
take my
How do you get,
meds.
is it an addiction? Is
Oh,
it
well,
addictive?
well, see, what happened is that you need it. You got to have it.
Yeah,
you cannot
we
have
agree.
surgery. Because I looked up what it takes to have hip surgery. It's a lot of cutting on your body. They have to remove, dislocate your hip 2-3 times doing that surgery. So it's a lot of stuff that goes into your body. And as your body healing, you're going to need some medication. You know what I'm saying?
But how do you avoid not getting addicted to it?
Well, you know, it's mind over matter, baby.
Right.
It's
Take
mind
as
over matter.
prescribed. Take as prescribed.
And so as you get, like
I
now,
think.
I wean myself. I start winging myself off of
How
it.
do others get addicted to it then? They must have added more milligrams. There must have been something to it at that point in time.
you know, if you just kind of take it and
yeah.
It's pill
you don't
poppers.
see it coming. you
Maybe it's a
know,
different form
Maybe
of-
you're not used to taking any kind of substances that alter your mind, things like that, or you take them too long. They make you feel a little too good. You know.
Well, you know, I've
just keep
had
going.
surgery before.
Okay.
And I had to take one of the sets, the Percocet.
Mm-hmm.
But what I didn't do is I didn't keep taking mine because once me and the dogs were jumping on the bed and doing Ring Around the Rosies together, I knew it was time for me to stop. So I just went with
Trying to
like
get
half and cut
Right.
it, you know, kind
Yeah.
of cut myself down.
I hear that.
Because that was a very good, colorful
Yeah.
little vibe I had going. But
feeling good.
Yeah. So you got to know when to start winging yourself off.
Yeah.
Like now I don't need it as much.
yes.
Right.
You know, so but when
Right.
I feel like after physical therapy, I for sure gonna need to pop on them pills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you start
Because
hurting
like
bad.
the physical therapy I do at the house, I've mastered that.
Okay.
So the other day I went in, chest all high. They said, "No, we ain't doing that today." What? I don't know. we got something totally different for you today, Mr. Moore. So I wound up doing something totally different. I couldn't wait to take my pill afterwards. So
Yeah.
doing physical therapy, you're gonna need it. And
Yeah.
even today was a busy day. I did a lot of walking and everything. I wound up buying another truck. And I want to give a shout out to Southern Trust Auto Group. If you guys are looking for a vehicle, I felt no pressure, you all.
Okay.
No pressure. And then I knew I was going to get a vehicle within 30 minutes.
Wow.
And I wound up going to like 3 or 4 different car lots, but I wouldn't let them run my credit.
Okay.
I said, this is how much I want to pay a month, and this is how much I have to put down.
That's how you can do it. We got to bring him on the air.
Yep.
Because I know he's going to give us a lot of tips and insights of what to say, what not to say,
Yes.
and also not to run your credit. I thought you had to every time we speak to these guys, but you don't.
No, you don't. You have to know what to tell them.
What to say. That's
and
a
what
great
to
thing.
say.
So we got to give a big shout out to Mauricio from Southern Trust Auto Group. Big shout out to him.
Oh, Mimi, he knew us right off
on.
the rip.
That's awesome.
When I showed him the
Yeah.
picture, you know, I promote wherever I go. He said, "Oh, I know you all. I know Mimi, but I'm one of her friends already on Instagram."
Come on.
And so
I
you
love
know,
it.
The marketing's
so
working, guys.
I love
it's
it.
working.
So
it's
it-
networking.
Yes, it is.
I literally
So-
talk to everybody that follows me. Literally every single person I've spoken with.
And so they was very happy to.
That'll
Now they're gonna let me barbecue out there, on Saturdays. So we're gonna collaborate.
How dope is that,
That's
Prince?
what's
You know what I told them? What I want to do? I want to give a car away. Sure did. I told them I would love for us to give a car away. You guys buy it, and then we're going to promote it. We'll market it. You know, we call Action News 9, 12, 13, whatever, letting them know that this car lot is giving back to single moms, our single dads.
dope.
And so they love the idea.
Wow.
So y'all going to hear a lot from them, and we're going to talk about some tips. They told me to tell you all, in case you self-employed, and you you don't have proof of your income.
Huge
Yeah,
tip.
Right.
Put your money in the bank.
We gotta
Yeah.
bring him on the air, guys, because this is a big deal, especially with independent people that work
Put
for
your money in the
themselves.
bank.
It's a big deal because we can't. The thing is that you can't purchase new things when you're working for yourself unless you know how to do it.
Yes.
That's a big deal. So we're gonna bring him on the air. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors and partners.
Yes, we will.
Slap the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue.
Hey, you guys, they're there every Wednesday off of Park of Island in Orlando. Right up there. If you guys are familiar with Olympia High School, they're on the same road.
I know it.
And they're there from 11 to 4.
They beat my son last week in basketball.
Oh, did they?
I passed right by. I didn't buy barbecue. I was mad.
Gave them a dirty look.
It was at night, so you weren't open.
I'm a sore loser, Michelle. I can't go to games.
I know.
I hold it in, but I'm a sore loser. But I hold it in. So we're gonna give a shout out to 321 No Fault. Don't forget, guys, to get involved in any sort of accident, slip or fall, reach out to Mimi from Peace on the Streets Radio at 407-267. I forgot my number. 407-267-9793.
Okay.
It happened.
Give me a
excited
call,
to
guys.
have
We're
you
over-
back.
I'm over here trying to figure out the audio. Prince, make sure we're recording this show.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, okay, that's
We're good.
See, that's a producer.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're good.
We're good.
I'm so
Yeah.
focused on
Yeah.
making sure that the show is running.
Well, when I
smooth and we
sat
get it
down here,
recorded.
that was the first thing I looked
Come
at.
on.
You know
Come
what I'm saying?
on. So big shout out to Central Florida's Transmission Repair. They are doing great services here in Orlando. I think almost all of us have already been to them.
Yeah, in case you guys have any kind of problem, you guys go to them. I mean, they take care of you from the rooter to the tutor.
And the rooter to the booter to the-
And then you can finance. That's what I like about them.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
that you don't always have to have the cash right then. I think it goes up to like $3,000.
Yes, it does. That's a big deal. So they offer financing available on the spot. Mentorship program also as well, guys. Reach out to them. They're honest. They're genuine. They oil change, transmission. It's everything they take care
And
of.
then what they offered for us, they offer for nobody else, is that if
Right.
you come, it's 15% off the bill.
Right.
And then they doing some, if it's over 3,000, they are knocking off $250.
That's a big deal. So if you guys want a discount, make sure when you enter, say you referred by Peace on the Streets Radio.
Don't even say your name first. Just say peace on the streets.
That's it.
And then give them your name. Peace on the streets.
That's it. Literally, that's what it takes. And you will
Yes.
get an instant discount.
And there's a lot of people out there that have car problems. I mean, batteries, whatever you have, oil changes, the whole 9 yards. Go to them. I mean, that's why I take my vehicle.
Yeah, you do. I really appreciate them. So their address is 4685 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida 32811, or give them a call 407-203-1217. Orlando'sTransmissionRepair.com. Reach out to them. Say Peace on the Street sent you.
Yes.
Come on.
And we also have Mrs. International World,
Ow.
Mrs. Angela.
She can't wait to speak to you.
All right now. I can't wait to talk to her too. I know I got to be sitting down. I know she always
She's
got something going. But I follow her page.
Nice. You
Her
already know the
pages.
updates.
Oh, my
There's a lot
God.
she's going to tell us tonight. I can't wait. What
Yes.
an amazing journey we're going to have with them. It's even more we're getting involved in, so I just can't wait. Guys, we're going on the cruise. She's going to release that, the dates and everything. If you guys want to be a part of this cruise, just even be a part of the public, reach out to us. You can get hooked up and be part of this cruise in Miss International World.
Uh-huh.
You can see the show. You can head to the Bahamas. You can be with the crew.
It's going to be amazing, you guys.
It
You
is.
don't want to miss it.
No, it's literally VIP for us, and it's a Margaritaville. Something of that nature is coming into effect with this new cruise line. It's a big deal.
Nice.
And Nurse V,
Ow.
she'll be on tonight, you guys, letting us know what we should and should not be doing doing during this time of the corona.
That's right.
Do 5-year-olds, are they taking the shot?
They are.
I think they are.
And
Yeah.
also, there's weddings that are going on that you have to be vaccinated in order to get in, or at least test before coming in.
That's fine.
So it's
That's
it's
fine
happening
with
on
me.
everything, every
fine
large
with
event.
me.
This could be for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Forever.
We
Yeah.
have to
Forever.
live. We're gonna have to learn to
Forever.
live with
I've called
COVID.
it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, that's what it is now.
Yeah.
And we also have Tax Smith.
Yes.
Local tax preparation services. Must tune in. Insightful tips.
Big deal. There's a lot of tips that are going to drop some knowledge on us, guys. They're local here. So we support local businesses. If you want to be a part of your local business to be on Peace on the Streets, reach out to us. We'll help announce it, promote it, market. We support small and local businesses.
That's it. And then we also have Chico the Wrestler.
Oh, my
He'll be in tonight. He'll be in tonight.
Chico.
Chico the Wrestler, he's insane. He's actually a championship winner. We support wrestlers, period, guys. We love. I go back at WWF years. Remember those?
Don't get me
Remember?
started.
He was a big
Don't get me
wrestler.
started.
Here.
These
Don't
are
get
local
me
wrestlers.
started.
They're beasts. They travel and they tour. So
But
don't
is he
leave.
Andre the Giant?
Oh man,
Is
God
he
bless his
Dusty
soul.
Rhodes?
Right.
Is he Sweet Sugar Brown?
How about
He's a
a
big
Mulligan
deal.
Stomper?
Oh my
Mulligan
God.
Stomper.
Let me say this though. He's a big deal that everybody
Yes.
knows him because they reached out to me and said Chico's gonna be on your show. I'm
Okay.
like, whoa.
Yes. Come
So
on,
it's a big
Chico.
deal.
Chico, bring it.
And so we're going to have juicy topics tonight, you guys. So we talk about all the juicy things that's going on in the world today.
We have the Shade Tree that's going to be announced all throughout the show, guys. So tune in. Mikhail Michaels releases all hot topics, what's going on, especially with the Wendy Williams show. There's a lot of details you want to know about that.
I'm trying to
Okay.
figure out what's going on.
He's going to release exactly how long she's going to be gone for. I don't want to say it, but we're going to drop that.
Yes.
Oh,
And,
wow.
so tonight, I don't know if you guys seen the Janet Jackson.
The documentary?
Documentary.
I have. Had you?
Big
I
fan,
haven't.
favorite.
Yeah.
Before Beyonce,
Yeah.
before Sierra,
Come on.
before Pink.
So this
Come
hour,
on,
I
yes.
think for part of this show, we're going to honor Janet.
Yeah.
We're going to honor Janet. So you guys,
So
What a humble
happy.
soul.
y'all
I'm
call.
so happy.
Yes. So you guys can call in and request your favorite Janet Jackson song.
Oh, and cut on your videos because when they play Pressure, play
Right.
excellent.
And
It was excellent.
I like it when artists get a chance to tell their own story.
And she told it.
Yes, she did.
She didn't hold back.
She let everything go.
She let it out.
She had a couple of crazy boyfriends.
Well, you know,
It tripped me out when
we
she
all
said.
do.
It tripped me out when she said it. After her wedding, she was in the hotel room waiting on him.
He left.
He left when he did him some drugs.
Streets.
Well, yeah, she said, man, she was out on her wedding day looking for him to see where he was at because he was a drug addict.
Yeah, that was one of the barges, right?
Yeah, that was the barge. That was her first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the second dude, he was good and crazy. He was film happy. You had nothing on him.
I felt like he was doing that for future purposes. He knew that at some point he was gonna have all this video on her, and I think he was doing that.
Because she couldn't have, she couldn't even have personal time with her mom.
He was filming
He
her.
was filming. She was like, no.
Don't
no
film my mom.
And you think he heard that? That when one, y'all better get it
He
together.
was still in there.
He was
filming.
Yeah.
still filming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
You know?
that at that point you got to think, no,
She
you're not
said
doing
it was just
this.
too much.
It's
Yeah.
creepy.
And he was just
Very.
all over her. You couldn't do nothing. She couldn't do anything without him approving it.
Right.
So, and if you was if you crossed him, then you was out of there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Was that by the time she was already famous? Or
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
She was good and famous. I mean, sorry,
Good and
Michelle.
famous.
That's crazy that people would put up with that.
When I say good and famous, that's because I must have that from Prince. I must have gotten that from him. Good and famous.
I mean, she was loaded. She really didn't need him. But, at that time, he came in at a time that she was vulnerable and she needed somebody. And
Yeah.
he
He
fulfilled
did
that role.
everything.
She
Yeah.
could have had whatever, whoever.
Yeah, he did
And then
everything.
he came in, took her for a ride on that, and it's just, I don't know, that's just wild. I gotta
Yeah.
see this
You
documentary.
gotta
It seems
see it.
interesting.
Yeah,
You got to see. I don't think she left any questions unanswered except for her last husband who she had the child from, which I understand that.
Yeah.
She probably can't talk about that, but other than that, she told us everything.
Yeah, she did.
We
So
wanted to know.
it's Janet Jackson night. We're going to continue to keep riding.
Yes.
Rochelle,
Hey.
give us some tips.
Ooh, guess what?
What's
when
that?
you said you bought a car, I was thinking, I wonder how he did on the car.
truck.
Be a truck. Excuse me,
Thank
Ford
you.
F-150. Sorry,
Yeah.
truck. So what's happening is because there is such a short supply of cars. When people go in to buy used cars, new and used cars, they are charging them over the manufacturer's suggested price. And so what I'm understanding is that the manufacturers are coming and saying, like, you guys need to stop doing this. We won't be sending you any more cars if you're selling them $5,000-$10,000 over our price.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Well, because there is
Inflation.
a supply. But so you see all the big trucks sitting in Canada, backed up in Canada, like the long lines. Apparently, some of those parts are coming to Ford and some of the other places where they build cars. And so since they are just sitting there,
no
they don't have
inventory.
those inventory. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And if you are a car salesman and I guess your inventory is low, just like with everything else, if 3 people are coming in to buy your car, you're going to go with the highest bidder.
Well,
That's right.
It's almost like houses, but you know, there's always that suggested retail price. And a lot of times we start from there, right?
Correct.
But we usually start from there and go down.
Right.
Start from there and they're going up.
Yeah. Right.
So be careful because used cars are costing just as much as new cars. They say the average new car, I believe the number was 48,000 on average or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The new cars, when you go in that dealership, especially with trucks.
Yeah.
It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
$70,000 is nothing for them to spit off their lips.
Yep.
Easily.
65, 70,000. Wait 1 minute.
Easily.
You know.
Easily.
So,
Easily.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so be careful
they're
when you're
pricey.
going out there. So I noticed a lot of my clients didn't call me in January because they must have had way too much fun in December. Spending all their money in December.
Right.
So I just want to give you all some tips on how to combat all of that debt that you built up in December. Because I told you not to go out and spend all of your money and go crazy with the credit cards. But I know we've been shut in and
Yeah.
you had to get out there and you wanted to buy gifts.
And people saying their kids going to get their
their
Christmas
kids
gift. They
are
ain't
gonna
thinking
get it
about
no
it.
matter what. If the supply was low and we had to pay $10 or $20 more, then we did that.
Right.
Okay,
Facts.
fine. So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and open your mail.
Okay.
I just need you to go ahead and open the mail.
Oh boy. Oh
Neil,
boy. That's a
I did that
tough.
recently.
I just need you to open the mail. Let's just start there. Can you just at least open it?
It's hard.
Oh, man.
It's hard, honey.
I remember it was almost coming out. It was spilling
If
out.
men have more problems with opening mail than women,
Well,
it seems like women
that's-
love to open mail.
Well, I hear that I hear arguments between couples like, I knew that bill was due. I told my husband to open the mail, or he put it somewhere. I didn't even know we had mail. So what are you guys doing with the mail?
I don't even go to the mailbox. Return the sender.
If it's real important, they'll call me.
Yeah, call. Yeah, man, email me, man.
What is going on with the mail?
I've been checking the mail. You know, I've been waiting for some stuff, but man, listen, it was a pile of stuff coming out of there.
Yes,
It was a
Lord.
pile of letters.
But women, they faithfully. Where you going? Go to the mailbox. But please don't upset me. Don't bring me the mail. I don't want to see no mail. You know what
So
I'm saying?
go open your mail.
Okay,
Please
okay.
open the mail. So when you open your mail, put all your bills in a pile.
Okay.
Okay. And some of you, I know you have them coming in through email. If you need to print it out, that's fine. However you do it, I just need you to list out all your bills. And just
Okay.
list out what you owe. It's going to be painful.
Yes, Lord.
I know you don't want to see that you owe $1,500 at 23.99%, but I need you to do it.
Okay.
All right. Write the small ones. Write them from the smallest amount to the largest amount.
Okay.
And right beside them, if it's a credit card, I want you to write the interest rate. That's what's going to bring you the pain, because I know you don't want to see that high interest rate,
you
but I
gotta knock
need
those
you to look at it. Because first of all, you need to know what you need to pay. How do we know what you need to pay if you don't
know what you need to
know
pay.
what you need to pay?
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Right.
So There's two ways that we can look at this. So the first thing is if you have some very small bills that you can just go ahead and knock out and just get them off your plate, just go ahead and knock them off. That'll make you feel good, because if you have 10 things that you need to pay and you can knock 3 of them off really, really quick, then now we only have 7, right?
Nice, right.
But just knock them out, because that'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel like
you're accomplishing
it'll make
something.
you feel like you have accomplished something.
Most
all right,
definitely.
go
Gotcha.
ahead and knock them out. The next thing is we want to really look at those interest rates, because if you have particularly store credit cards, those are the ones that are going to be high.
Okay.
You know, the Macy's, the Bloomingdale, you know, all of those are, you know, Saks, all of those are going to be, you know, 23.9, whatever
Really?
the amount
Okay.
is. But usually the store credit cards, unless there's some sort of special promotion or something going on, usually those are going to be pretty high. And we want to really try to work on getting those down, because if you owe $1,000 and your interest rate is 23.99, if you pay the minimum every single month, by the time you pay that baby off, you would have paid $3,000 for
Right.
More.
you know.
So out of $100, only $23 is, $77 going.
It's
on
not,
your-
nothing's
$23.
happening. Yeah,
Depends on
nothing's
where you're at,
happening.
but
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
So open your mail.
Open the mail.
We got to start there.
Okay.
Okay.
Pay themselves.
Write out all, list out everybody you owe.
No choice.
If we have some small ones, what are we going to do?
Pay those off.
Just go ahead
first.
and
Go
knock
them
those
on
off.
now. Okay, knock
And
those
then
babies
we
off.
go to the next ones, and we're looking for high interest rates. Okay? There's one exception. I want you to get rid of the high interest rate, but if you have one that says 0% for the first 6 months, and then after that you pay interest, I want you to pay that off before the promotional period ends.
right.
Okay? Because if they give you 6 months to pay it off, and you get to that 7th month and you haven't paid it off, then you get interest on
Top
all
of
of
it.
that.
Ooh,
You don't
wait.
want that. You don't want those type of problems. So if you got it and there is a promotional period, try to get it paid off during that promotional period.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing. The majority of people do not do that.
Correct.
We have good intentions,
Right.
but for some reason, we don't do that.
Yeah, and maybe we need to put it in our calendar, because sometimes we forget.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes we
yeah.
forget.
A good
Yeah.
option is putting it on your phone too. Get the apps that remind you.
Put
and stuff,
put a
you know.
reminder on your phone, or just pay it.
Yeah.
Just if you have 6 months to pay it off, make it an expense in your budget or in your mind, however you want to do it on your spreadsheet. Hey, this is a $1,500 bill that I have to pay off in 6 months. I'm gonna pay $300 a month,
Yes,
whatever,
right.
so that when I get to that 6th month, I go ahead and pay off that final balance.
Yeah, because like I remember back in the days when my son, he wanted to get in one of them games every year. They $500-$600. I would go to errands.
Facts.
90 days, same as cash. So I had 90 days to pay this thing off. So, but I'll make sure they'll let you know up front, if you don't pay this bad boy for 90 days, instead of $450, $500, it's gonna double.
Yeah.
So, that'd be stuck in the back of my mind, because, you know what I'm saying?
You don't
hey,
want that.
No, you don't want them
No, you don't
problems.
want that
Exactly.
problem.
Exactly. So we want to make sure that we do that. So everybody that is at home listening to us now, go ahead and go in the other room and grab your mail.
Go on, open
Go
your
on.
mail.
Go ahead and grab your mail. Open up your emails.
Maybe get you a glass of wine.
Yes, get a glass of
Before you open
wine.
that bill.
Sit down.
Chill.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not gonna pay it today, so don't
gotta
let your
look at it.
anxiety. But you gotta look at it.
So how can we avoid that? Maybe start putting money back now for Christmas, and hopefully, you figure out how much you really spend for Christmas, and start putting little by little back, and come December, you already have your money.
Great.
Good
That's a
idea.
great idea.
idea.
Look at what you've spent, which is what I did. So my sister and I kind of do it different. She takes whatever from the top. If she says for Christmas I have $2,000, every time I spend something, we taking it from the top. Whatever the balance is, that's what we have left. We don't go over.
Got it.
I look at what I've spent this year, and I try to save at least that amount for the year, coming up, so that I have a number to work with.
Gotcha.
Right? I have a
Right.
number to work with. And the other thing that you can do is there are those holiday accounts where you can put $100 a month away or whatever, $50 a month away, and just pull it out in December or whenever you start shopping, and whatever you have, you have. The other thing that I tell people to do for holiday shopping so that you're not in this same place next year is give everybody a number. If I am going to buy Mimi something for Christmas and I say my number for Mimi is $100, then that's my number for Mimi,
Okay.
$100. Everybody a number.
Nice.
And stay in that number.
Okay, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Gotcha. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, stay in your lane, you guys, and that way you don't go over. I like
Don't
that.
go over.
You know what I'm saying? If your budget is $1,200 for Christmas,
$12,000.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That's a ring, isn't it?
Uncle Prince.
That's the Prince. Uncle
Yeah.
Prince.
I
Yes.
know that's right. Yeah. Jesus Christ. 12,000. Ain't nobody been that nice. I mean, you know, to spend 12, but there's some people that do. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
That's
I
Yeah.
speak that
For
in
some
all
people.
our life where we able to spend
I
$12,000.
want to spend $12,000. Yes.
For
Yeah, that would be
Christmas,
great.
you know
Yes.
what I'm saying? But you know, the way this thing is looking, you know, this is $1,200.
It's looking like $12.
Yes.
The holidays,
Absolutely.
man. That's a holiday every
Absolutely.
month,
And
Michelle.
I know we got to get to a song, but there's some good news out
Yes,
today.
let's do it.
Good news, good music news. How many people love Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
All of us generally do. We
All-
do.
everybody
Working 9 to 5.
Come on, she's like a legend.
So you know she has her theme park.
Yes,
she?
Dollyland.
Guess
know
what
this.
she announced?
What's that?
Dolly Parton's
Never knew
theme
this.
park will soon pay for its employees, all 11,000 employees, to go to college if they
Come
want.
on.
That's cool.
the full
Go,
tuition.
Dolly. That's a lot.
To go to college.
To go
She
to
has
college?
11,000
To go.
employees.
That's some
That's
bucks,
That's
bro.
insane.
That's
Prince.
music
bucks.
news. She's always giving big. She gives big, but that is insane.
Where's
And
this
her
theme park at?
employees, it's in
Is it in Nashville? Yeah.
But they love her.
They love her.
Now you got like Disney, Orlando. You listening?
Yeah.
Why aren't you taking care of your people? Universal Studios, what's up?
Dolly is
$1 billion
doing
franchise, corporate, and you guys can't take care of your people as much
Dolly
as you
is
know you
doing
can.
Okay, and we're talking about some music news. Say, do you guys know what Snoop Dogg did?
No.
Yes, about the dog.
Yo, he done bought.
Death Row.
Yes, he
Death Row. Yes.
Awesome.
He
Yes.
bought that road?
Like juicy
Yeah.
news, y'all
Yes.
just said.
Death
Juicy
Row.
juice right
That's
there.
this is
We'll
money.
come back
This is
to that.
all money.
We'll come back
Yo, we
to
got to
that.
bring Mikhail Michaels back on the shade treat for that because I'm gonna.
Absolutely.
You know what? Good job, Anil. We're gonna
Yes.
talk about
He's got a
special
big
requests. He's gonna bring it in next week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's great.
Did you guys see the documentary of Michelle A that came from
Dr.
NWA?
Dre
Really,
and
Dr.
no.
Dre? Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces of
You
it.
you guys got to watch it because first of all, I didn't know who she was. I was a tad bit younger when they came out. I was young. I couldn't listen to the music. My mom used to
Okay.
take away the CDs and tape cassette. But Michelle A started off with them.
Right.
Yes.
And it's deep. It tells you so
Yeah.
much about who Dr. Dre's
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
is,
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
as well as
I've
Suge
seen
Knight
it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
and Tupac.
Well, we heard
Yeah.
about it growing up, so yeah.
But
We
did
heard
y'all hear
about it, we
about
did.
Yeah.
Faith gave, I think a lot of people's coming out now. Faith Evans gave her testimony about
Really?
her documentary, and it wasn't nice with Tupac and Death Row. Because you remember the picture that she took with Tupac and the Biggie got ticked off
and
about?
she was married to Biggie at that
Yes.
time. Yeah, and they
she
said they were
had to
sleeping
come
together.
in. And, she came in and
But
had
they
supposed to do a
They
song
didn't.
with
Tupac.
With Tupac,
Right.
And I don't know the song. What song did she do
I have
with
no
Tupac?
idea.
I can't
We don't know
remember.
that it came out. I was talking about that. Did it come out?
I don't think that
Yeah.
they made it happen because of that.
And what happened is she's supposed to get paid from it. So she said she called the hotel and he said, well, come to meet him in the lobby. And so when she got to the lobby, said, well, hey, I'm here. He said, well, come up to my room. So when she came up to the room, a lot of Death Row was there. That's when they was into it with Biggie. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
So she said she felt for her life. And she was like,
Interesting.
well, just give me my money so I can go. She said she really was scared. And he said, you got to perform oral sex on me before me get you the money.
Yeah.
And so she said that she was
Wow.
disrespected. She was crying.
Tupac
And she
said this or
left.
Suge?
Tupac.
Oh no!
Yeah, Tupac was ruthless, man.
I don't think I want to hear this. It's gonna make me look at a whole different light.
Yeah.
No, no,
But
please say it
I'm
so.
a big Tupac fan, but he
To the women?
he
Yeah.
pushed
Say
a
it
lot.
so.
He pushed a lot of
Yeah.
that drama.
Yeah.
He was because he was mad by them shooting him the 5 times. And in the movie All Eyes on Me, when he heard Remember, Who Shot You?
Yeah.
I Shot
Yeah,
You.
right,
That song was put out before Tupac even got shot.
Yes, it was.
But he heard that, and that just messed with his
Yeah,
mind, man.
it's
Yeah.
the media. It's
Yeah.
just all of that
Yeah.
made it like that. You know.
And it wasn't.
And he was mad because he said they knew what
shot
happened to
him.
him
Yeah.
because he found out, and he wasn't even living in
Is that what
New
it
York.
was?
He
Interesting.
found out quicker who shot him than they did. They were like, well, hold on. You know, sometimes New York dudes can be kind of grimy.
Listen, I'm just saying though. He came from New York, so she
Yeah.
originally came
Initially,
from
he
New
was
York.
from, he was
yeah.
yeah.
But
I-
they told him to get down, and he didn't. That's why he got shot.
interesting.
Everybody else got down. He was with 3 dudes.
He
Oh
didn't.
wow.
And everybody got down. Him being Tupac.
It was in a radio station, right?
Yeah.
Hot 97,
They,
wasn't it?
No, they was going to in the they was going to do a
Wasn't they
album.
on
They
It
were-
was a studio.
They were in a radio station studio hallway. I thought it was a
They
radio
were
station
hallway.
interview.
Weren't they in the stairwell or
Yeah,
They
hallway?
were in
they
the
were-
stairwell. They were in the
Yeah.
hallway. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they was going to record an album.
But I'm
off
just gonna
the
say
record.
this though: if you live reckless and you live like that, well, I mean, what do
Yeah.
you expect? You're gonna get that energy back. People are
Yeah.
gonna hurt you. People are gonna want to come to you, and
That's
you just
bad,
can't speak so
unfortunately.
ruthless and reckless and want to fight everybody and say these things. The energy comes back to you, Rochelle.
Yep.
It's a horrible road at the end of the day.
I-
It's a
I'm-
horrible way.
Yeah.
You gotta watch
Yeah.
your back all the time.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah. It's terrible.
Oh man! So we're not gonna leave yet. Rochelle Smith's still here in the building.
Yes, she is.
For Wild Wealthy Wednesday.
Yeah, one of our favorite shows, you guys.
Save
And
us
we
some
got
money.
Mikhail Michael.
Yeah, Shade Tree.
Shade Tree
Come
coming
on,
up right
Shade
here. Peace on the street. Y'all keep it locked. Don't change that dial. And you guys can call in 47894-1680. 47894-1680. WOKB 1680.
AM and also 100.7 FM Kissimmee.
God.
Rochelle.
We gotta work on that. We gotta work on that.
Yeah, let's go, y'all.
How cool is this? We
This
made
is
it,
Michelle
baby.
Michaels, your resident shade slinger. Make sure you
Wild
tonight.
Wealthy Wednesdays. We got Rochelle Smith in the building.
All right. Hey. You sound like you ready tonight, Michelle.
Oh, that was a long right?
Wasn't that on your bucket list to see Janet Jackson? Didn't you all
I did go see Janet. My
Wow.
friends and I. Oh, it was good. Oh, it was good.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, it was good. You know, that's my girl.
That's on my bucket list. I'd like to go see Janet.
Absolutely.
I like to go see her. If she ever come back here.
Janet.
I am going
you know,
to see
Mary J.
Janet.
Blige. You
Come
can't
on.
go wrong.
I'll spend
Right.
money on concerts. That's one thing I'll
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Like when the Bad Boy reunion was on, I would, what? When I'm about to
Uh,
I lost my mind, Rochelle. Every artist went on stage. I was to jump up.
I remember when I saw Bobby Brown, Gerald
Oh.
Levert. Man, Bobby came out the ceiling in a king chair.
Oh, I saw
and
him
he
at a
killed
club.
it. Oh
Wow.
man,
Yeah.
that's when he was He was hot back then.
I tell you,
know.
like Britney Spears in Vegas when she was performing.
Oh, I bet that was good.
classic. I went there. I
I
seen
want
her
to see
once.
Usher. I would go
Wow.
to Vegas to see Usher.
Did you see him?
No, I want to go to
Oh,
Vegas.
that's where
to
he's
see him.
performing.
Yes, he's in Vegas.
He's in Vegas.
Oh,
God.
really?
Yes, he has a residency in Vegas, but it gets sold out.
I bet it does.
I bet it does.
He
Every night he perform, or however it
Well,
go?
he did over the holiday, and then he did it at the beginning of the year. So I don't know if he's going to add more, but he had a few
man.
shows
Oh,
in
that's
Vegas.
wild.
Not a residency, but I don't think. But he had
Interesting.
a few shows.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's a performer.
yeah,
yeah.
performer
Oh,
he
yeah.
gonna give you what you want.
Oh, absolutely.
I like Chris Brown.
I love Chris
I
Brown.
mean, Chris Brown be
Music
riding.
and he got it all.
I want to play his
messed
song.
up
His
one
song.
time, but
Let's
he
do
did
it.
good.
Her.
Ah, that's a good one.
That's one of my
new.
favorite
Yeah, I
songs
think it's
right
new,
now.
right?
You know.
Yeah, he's another. I feel like he's like a
Icon
newer
in a
version of
way.
Usher.
Yep.
But Usher's
He
better.
gets in
Usher's
trouble.
better.
Had a
Usher's
little-
better.
He had a little trouble.
Yeah,
so
Usher didn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Usher never
So-
did. He was maintained.
Well,
but
his
that's the thing.
mom watched over him
Yeah.
and for us in the industry. She was like, no, you're not going to take my baby and get him caught up in
Yeah.
all these drugs and
Yeah.
stuff. So she was really strict on.
But Chris
the
Brown
pre-
has good music.
Oh yeah.
No, absolutely. No, he's a
Yes.
dancer.
Keep
but,
it
I mean,
poppin'.
A lot of these
Yeah.
things came from Michael and Usher. Just the
Yeah.
dance
Yeah.
moves. Is
But he just-
insane. Their
oh.
performers like crazy.
He just took it to another level. He just upgraded.
Yeah.
He did a newer version of the
Yeah,
dance,
he's
like the
younger.
whole pop. Like we were doing that pop lock back in the day.
I liked him when he did something, move when he came out of his shoes, and then he did the move. He got back in his shoes. I was like,
Come on,
that boy good. That boy good. That boy good.
so that boy good.
Rochelle, come on, give us something else before
So
we wrap
before
this
I
part
go,
up.
I'm gonna leave you guys on a good note, right? I know I tear you down a little bit, but on a good. So here's just a gentle reminder that there are some things that you can spend money on. If you have money, you can spend money on. anything that genuinely just makes you happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not trying to fill a void by buying another pair of black shoes or another purse just to stick it in your closet, but something that just genuinely makes you happy. Like you spent it, just like we're talking about spending money on a concert. It genuinely makes you happy, and you feel like, I don't care. You know,
Yes.
I needed to spend that. It's a feeling and an experience that is priceless.
Is that
to me.
important to be able to
It
spend
has to
money?
be important.
Not just on bills, but on
Well,
things.
what are you
that
living
make
for
you
then? You're living for to pay
Yes.
the bills that America got us stuck on? Like,
Yes.
It's corporate America. I mean, it's like, live your life. Life is short. You got all this money. Where's it going to go? When you die, it's going where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To somebody that's gonna blow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So enjoy, spend money on good experiences.
that's it.
The other thing is you can spend money on improving your home. When we were locked down, I know you had to visit my office for your account, and
Yes,
you
I
came
did.
in and you were like,
Whoa.
"What did you do? Did you just change everything in here?"
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I'm gonna be in here all day, every day, so I might as well feel comfortable
Right.
here and being something that makes me smile. It doesn't matter how big it is, how small it is. Is it comfortable, and do you smile, and do you want to welcome people in to enjoy it with you?
Gotcha.
And that's how I feel.
And like when my mom, and I know people that what they do, they change out every season. Every season they take whatever Christmas come, they put the Christmas theme up, and then they do the Valentine.
Yep.
Every
Yeah.
season
I'm
they
not that
change
good,
it.
but
and
it makes you
they
feel
say-
good.
Makes you feel good, and it just changes your home.
Yes.
Continuously.
Yes. It
It
changes
makes
your
your
space.
home, you know, and say, oh, okay, it makes it feel new again. So
Yes.
some people do that, you know, so, and they can do it on a budget.
Absolutely.
You can do it on a budget.
Another thing that you can spend money on are things that save you time. So we're always running here, there, everywhere. If there's something out there that is actually going to save you time and help you be a little more mentally sane, you need to spend money on it.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got to, because otherwise mental wellness is important. It's very, very important. More important than we have thought of in the past. It's very, very important. So if there's something that's going to save you and your family time, and it's meaningful, and it's going to help you mentally, then go ahead and spend some money on
I
it.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All
And then the last thing
Okay.
is having quality time with your family. Like
Okay.
there's like, I mean,
No better. Nothing
there's
better.
nothing better.
That's right.
Quality time with your family. Go ahead and spend your coins on that.
That's right. I love it. Yes,
That's
indeed.
real.
Because
Words to live by.
Come on.
Yes.
because time go by so fast, and even with your kids and everything, for you know it, they look
They're
up, they're
grown,
grown.
yes.
You
I just did a
know.
16-year-old's birthday a few days ago.
Oh, congratulations. He's 16.
I remember when he was 12.
Me too. I remember as well.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember he was
a little
a
kid.
teenager younger. 16 now. He could drive. Can he drive?
He's can drive, but we gotta wait for the next thing. But he's doing
Understand.
okay.
Oh
Yeah, he's
my
doing okay.
Yes.
He's doing okay.
That's awesome.
We need a little more
Congratulations.
practice, but he's doing okay. Thank you.
Yes, and you know, like I used to tell my sister, she was like, because she had 3, and I was like, hey, don't worry, they're not going to be small always.
No.
And now she's crying, oh man, they wanted the daughter 23, the
Yeah.
son 24, and the baby boy, now he's 17.
See, yeah.
That's
By,
what she
by the
was
way,
like.
speaking of kids, real quick, because my family's all watching, I got to give a shout out. It's my twins' birthday tomorrow.
Is it?
So big shout out to my twins.
Happy birthday! Yes.
They're going to
Happy
be
birthday, twins.
double digit. So they've been saying that. I'm going to be double digits now, Mom. 10 years old. Congratulations, Roman and Reed. I love you guys to death.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Double
birthday.
digits, but you're not 21.
No.
So we'll cheer for you. Salute.
And Valentine's Day's coming up, you guys. Don't go crazy
don't
spending
remind
the
me.
Valentine's Day.
Let me ask you this.
Valentine's Day. I need to make something.
Why
so
do
I
we
can
have to
sell it
spend
y'all.
money every single month as a holiday, Rochelle? Is that them milking us every?
Yeah.
Do
And we bought into
We
it.
fall
This is
into
the
it.
Yes,
American
we
way.
bought into it. It's,
This
I mean,
American
we
way.
who needs this
Celebrating
much
this time,
chocolate?
you know.
Yes.
But why is it ever a holiday like every month? I feel like it's corporate America
Yeah.
making us spend that we don't really.
Yeah.
Maybe,
don't have
but-
to.
That's a
maybe,
made-up
but I'm-
holiday, isn't
maybe,
it?
Maybe, but I'm not complaining. All right. Listen,
yeah,
when
no,
you
we're not gonna
when
complain.
You come from Cuba, you ain't got no holiday. You
No
got-
holidays at all?
Valentine's Day sounded real nice.
Really? Because Valentine's Day is a made-up holiday, I feel like, in
That's
America.
fine. So is Christmas. It's all
Yeah.
made up,
Buy chocolates. I want to be able to sell you guys something, so I'm really
Cause
not.
then
I gotta
Easter
figure out.
coming.
Oh, I'm
you know,
about to-
they keep it coming.
I'm gonna do
Easter.
Valentine's photo shoots.
Yes.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
yeah.
guys, in case you guys need your photo shoot,
You can rent a date.
There you
Yes.
go.
You can rent a date.
You can. You know.
and maybe
Yes,
try
you
something
can.
different.
You can rent a date.
And for $100, I'll go and I'll comment on your ex's,
Yep,
Instagram.
you can rent a
and be
date.
like, I miss you.
Yeah.
And then you can, they'll think
That's so slick.
boyfriend for hire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boyfriend for a day?
let me
Yeah.
know.
Listen what this girl did. She caught her boyfriend, right? She texted the girl and said, hey, let's meet here, right? So the guy, she put him in the car. He thought they were going somewhere else. Instead, she drove herself and the guy to meet the girl.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
That's
What
what's
a
up.
date.
1,000 points for the girls.
Really?
1,000 points for the girls.
Oh,
Yes,
my
she did.
God.
Good job.
Jeez.
drive?
Good job.
Good job.
You done messed
He
the
went
whole
to
night.
sleep. He went to sleep. She took a picture of him sleeping because he had no idea that
That's
they were
so
going to
funny.
meet
Oh,
the girl.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's almost like cheaters.
Yes.
That's
Your
my
own
favorite show, by
cheaters.
the way. I watched the whole thing.
Oh,
Reunion and all.
my goodness.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
boy. Oh, they be getting caught up.
You know, Peter.
yeah.
You know, Peter. What's his name from
Peter
Uptown?
Guns.
Peter Guns.
Peter Guns.
That's what I know him by.
Asking
Peter
all them
Guns.
crazy ass
That's what
questions.
I know him by Peter Guns. What is his real name though? Petey what? Petey.
I don't know.
Anything
I
you
know
want to
Peter
say to her?
Gunn.
Come on, you
I
guys
mean,
know
you
his name.
You know.
Is there anything you want to say to her?
Yes.
How did you get here?
That's
What are you
right.
doing here?
And you know what? At the end of the clip, he holds the girl's hand and walks off with her. I always be like, he's a creep. I always say this when I see the show.
God.
And then, he cheated on you. He holds her hand and starts
Yeah.
walking off with her.
I'll
I'm like,
come and
Where
comfort you later.
going? Where you guys going?
Then they do the update. They got
Yeah.
back together.
They
Yeah,
got back
right.
together. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So you
Happy
guys,
Valentine's Day.
Happy
Yeah,
Valentine's
happy
Day to all
Valentine's
the
Day,
lovers out
everyone.
there.
Come
So,
on.
Yes, happy
you know,
Valentine's Day.
so you guys, we'll be back on again. Rochelle Smith, we really appreciate your segment.
Yes.
Wild Out Wealthy Wednesday.
Yes,
And
Michelle, you've been
so-
with us for like 2 years, haven't
I
you?
know.
Come on,
Isn't
Michelle.
that crazy?
And she ain't going nowhere.
She's not.
I'm not going anywhere.
And now we're on FM.
100.7 FM Kissimmee.
All right, you guys, we got to get some songs in, you guys. We're going to continue this Janet Jackson groove that we got going on Peace on the Streets, you guys. So keep it locked to Peace on the Streets. We're going to say goodbye to Rochelle
Yes,
Smith.
Michelle.
Take care and be safe.
Michelle, real quick, how can they find your information?
AimsFinancialSolutions.com. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn at Rochelle Smith.
Come on.
Let's go.
The caller, you guys, and that way she can help you get your finances right in 2022.
Come on.
Be doing this time of our lives with the corona.
Well, people, it's still there, but it's doing much better because people are not getting it like, they don't end up in the hospital like they used to. So it's going down a lot because a lot of people did get their vaccine, but it is still there. You just still have to be cautious. Don't get your guards down because you know what? It could turn around and go back up again. People are still getting it. And I heard a rumor there's another one out there coming our way.
Oh, Lord. Another one coming?
Another one coming. So you guys still have to be, be careful. And, like I always say, when you gather with people, try to keep your distance, keep your mask on because, you can still get it. It still exists. I know family members during the holiday, they got it, a whole group of them.
Really?
And even the babies got it. This is that. Oh, my goodness.
Jeez.
But anyways, people still get their guards down. They take off their masks. They relax with the family, and when it's a large group, you have to be careful because, large group is dangerous.
Yeah,
You have to be very, very careful.
Because a lot of people thinking now that, maybe, they don't talk about it as much. But, some people don't listen to the news no way. And so they probably feel like it may not be as bad now or whatever,
All I can say, if you still see the nurses and the doctors in the hospitals and the clinic wearing their masks, that is a hint right there that you should be wearing your mask.
Correct.
The day they take off their masks in the medical field, then you can say, I can relax down, I can take off my mask.
Right.
That's all I got to say to people out there.
Uh-huh.
If you see the medical people wearing their masks, if that's not a hint enough, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. So continue to wear your mask, social distance, and wash your hands, and stay away from crowds.
Yes, man. Yes, it. Stay
All
away
right,
from
Nurse
them.
V.
Don't let your guards down, because this can turn around and go back up again, and there is another virus out there coming this way.
Oh, Jesus. So I guess we just wait on this other virus, and we'll just see what happens with this one, huh?
Yeah, after, like I said, after spring break, we'll see more if it goes back up again, because spring break is around the corner.
Well, how did it do during Christmas time? I know it was a lot of people, we were during Christmas time. Did it go back up during Christmas time, or did it go down?
No, it did go up, but the good part of that is a lot of people that end up in ICU because, they got their vaccine.
Okay.
But you can still get it with your vaccine. And it also depends on your body. It really does. Even if you have your vaccine, it depends on your body and, how much your body can handle. And you could still get it. And you could, it depends on you and your body and the situation. But keep your guards down. You can get it so quick. You have to be very careful. And that's what people don't see. And, they're not thinking of it that way, because a lot of people had their masks off, which I understand. Believe me, I would love to take off my mask. The day that the medical people take off their masks, that's when I'll take off my mask, when I'm around people. But the day we still have to wear it, that's telling you right there is more to it than what people can see.
Got it. Well, thanks, Nurse V. We appreciate you for being with us a year. We kind of pressing time. We got a studio full of people, but we thank you for always being dedicated and loyal to, and to doing what we doing right here on Peace on the Streets, and we do appreciate you big time.
I don't even know this about Wendy Williams.
Yes.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, they saying that she might be done. She got a lot of health issues, you know what I'm saying? And maybe from all the things that she done, if you've seen her documentary, she's been through a lot.
Let me say this.
Miscarriages,
Yes, she has, but she's been through a mental battle.
Her dude was crazy.
For 10 years with him.
Yeah.
And the entire time on a mental battle with him.
That Negro was ill.
But let me just say this, because I was watching that. Guys, don't allow things to happen to you. If you allow someone to do it to you, it will continue to do so.
Right.
Forever.
Right.
And she did allow it. She did know what he was doing. And she was very, I don't want to say lenient with it.
Well, sometimes love is blind. I mean, sometimes we all have done things for love. You know what I'm saying? I remember walking in Memphis in the snow. I walked by 8 miles,
listen,
and then
Prince.
I get to the girl house. It's 4 footsteps in the snow.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
there's a difference between that. That's different.
What's going on?
That's chivalry, not when you're mentally abusing and hurting your partner for all them years. That's different. That's not.
But I'm just saying things what we do for love.
But we don't. But don't sit here and take abuse for love.
Right. But I came and knocked on the door. No, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Tax Smith in the building right now, and we have
GMT Texas.
Come on, and why'd you bring your partners with you?
Oh man, I gotta spread the love. My partners in crime with me. So
Now you guys are a small business, correct?
yes, we are.
Okay, explain exactly what you guys do, where you're located, and how you help and serve the community.
And
Because you guys
everybody's
do.
giving you the name. Let's
Yes.
Introduce yourself, please,
That's to the GM.
and let us know what you do.
GMT.
Yes.
My name is Gene Garan, co-founder of Get More Tax Service. We have 2 locations in Orlando. We currently are online as well and virtually.
All right. How about you, sir?
I'm Brandon Anthony with Tax Smith, office in Metro West, also representing the No Fall Group.
All right. How about you, Mr. Wave a Lot?
Man, listen. My name is Rodney Collier. I am the office manager with Tax Smith, located in Metro West.
Okay. How about you, sir?
Keith Smith, founder of Tax Smith, located off of Metro West in Hawaii.
All righty. So we're going to get into talking about taxes.
Right.
All right.
And I like to educate as well. Why shouldn't we be looking for them people that got signs on the side of the road? Why shouldn't we be calling them? Because a lot of times people don't know. When you're doing your taxes, you're giving out valuable information.
But you're giving them your social, and they keep it.
Yeah.
And if the government ever was to give you back money, it goes to them.
Yeah.
until they tell you they have it.
So what's so unique about you, bro? And for one, I think is unique. It's all brothers.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Black History
And we can come together. You
Black
know what I'm
History
saying?
Month,
We're
yeah,
like-minded
and all that.
for one goal.
Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying? So tell us, brothers, what made you guys come together?
Well, I'll take the lead here a little bit. So we came together because we want to bring some more dignity to the tax business itself. Like you mentioned, all those signs you see, all these things you do see. How do you know who do you trust, and how do you know who you can give your vital information to? So you want to make sure that people are pillars in the community, people are active, people are spoken. Like this man Keith has a very active social media. He's all over the place. So naturally, people are going to just be more inclined to reach out to him because he has that visibility. With visibility comes responsibility.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
So with that responsibility, it gives you the opportunity to actually do what you're supposed to do the right way. Or otherwise, that visibility will hold you accountable.
And they,
Yeah.
and they will. And
For
they
sure.
will.
So
100%.
that's what we kind of bring to the table. We make sure that we are being transparent with the clients as well.
Nice.
And make sure that they understand what's going on, because a lot of people don't educate people about their taxes.
That's
No,
right.
Not at all.
So I mean, I'll let Rodney elaborate a little about that. He has a good background in this as well. So
Yeah, we and honestly, the truth is, we want our people to understand how taxes work. It's not a yearly thing. We got so entwined with that mentality. Oh, I can't wait to file my taxes to get a return, and we doing it year to year. And we decided that that's enough. We need to start helping people set themselves up for their financial goals moving forward. We want you to know what your taxes are, what your tax breaks are, what credits you deserve and what you've earned throughout the year for working. So, and how to use that to further where you want to be in life. You can't go every year worrying about what you're getting back on your tax return.
Let me ask you this though: laws change every year. How do you guys keep it up with this? Do you get certified, recertified? Do you take courses? How does this work?
Yeah, oh yeah, our training is nonstop. We train year round for this. Every time there's a new tax law come out, we have a group where, hey, did you guys know this was coming? Oh, here it is. Let's show these to our clients. Half the people don't know that you have to register with the IRS with your own personal selfie and registration in order for you to see where your return's going. We don't know that. They don't know that. So it's our job as tax experts and professionals to educate our people on how the tax system works.
Because the laws change every year. I'm sure it's something
Every
new.
year, we don't know this. I want to say real quick to the listeners and viewers that are listening and watching, make sure you guys call in live.
And we want
ask
your
your questions
We want it.
regarding the tax, because right now it's tax season. 407-894-1680. Again, 407-894-1680. And make sure you guys tune in at 100.7 FM Kissimmee.
We're reaching out.
Yes.
We're branching
I
out
love it.
even farther.
Come on.
Okay, now the fee. How does that work? Because a lot of people always that fee, and a lot of people do taxes themselves. Yeah. Is that a good idea or not?
Good question.
I mean, who wants to take the lead with this?
I'll let you take that.
No, you know what? Because truth is, if you do not know the tax laws, you should not be doing taxes yourself. You can do the TurboTax, you can do the H&R Block, you can do the Jackson Hewitt, the website thing, but all you're doing is data entry. You're putting your information in the system. The system tells you what you're getting back, but you're not really getting the information that you need to actually get your maximum refunds. And if you know people that are here that this is their bread and butter, this is what we do, this is our passion,
Right.
Why wouldn't you talk to an expert? You know, you can go in there and you can pay the, $99 to file yourself, but you get audited, the IRS coming to you.
Oh, they will.
Oh, they coming right to you.
Yeah.
Let me elaborate on this, okay? Let me put some clarity on this, okay? So when you're going on these sites and file your taxes, there's two different distinctions when you file taxes. There's a paid preparer. There's also self-prepared. So when you're paying someone to file your taxes, that person has a P10 number, which is with the IRS, which that number records everything they do. Every time somebody submits your file to the IRS, it gets recorded. Every time you do anything with that file, they capture the data and save it in case you, as a client, have to go back and retract or do something or go against the person who did what they weren't supposed to do. So the person that files self-prepared is when you go online. If you look at the bottom of your tax return, the very first page, it's going to say self-prepared. That means there's no really protection from that. You yourself prepared your own taxes. So you take all the liability. When it's a paid preparer, they have to ask you qualifying questions, do something called a due diligence checklist to verify all the information you're stating. And then we go more in depth and ask you, hey, what are your plans for the future year? What is your plans for next year? Do you intend on making the same amount of money? Or do you intend on making less money? Where are you at? So that paid preparer is more trained in most cases. In some places they're not doing their education, they're not following up. So that gives us a bad taste in the business. However, by us making sure that we're staying apart and being separating ourselves from the pack, we're understanding that this is what's going to happen for this particular person, because each scenario is different for each person.
Oh, you didn't drop the one thing that nobody knows. Some of these people go to these people to get their taxes done, and they're clicking that little box that says self-prepared. I'm charging you. I'm charging you to do your taxes, but I'm gonna put self-prepared. So if the IRS comes back, they're not coming back to me.
That's illegal.
So how will we know this? Is it
Jules.
We have a receipt?
Dropping jewels.
Dropping jewels.
Guys, pay attention to this. We didn't even know this is possible.
How can we know that they did that?
Yeah, how do we know if they did that to us?
It'll be on your 1040. Your 1040 form.
First page.
The very first page, it'll show self-prepare.
At the very bottom.
At the bottom, if you don't see a preparer's information, then they clicked in. They submitted your tax return,
yes, right.
but they submitted as if you did your tax return.
Guys, this is so important. I didn't even know this was possible.
Audited, then it's going to be on you.
Oh,
the liability is solely on you 100%.
So you might well did your taxes yourself.
Yes.
As well.
Because they're not answering that phone call
They're
either.
not. After April 15, they out of it. Yeah.
So let me say, there's a difference, of course, owning your own business, small business, to working for corporate and getting the W-2 forms. How do we do it ourselves if we own our own business? Do you recommend us not doing it? Because I'm sure there's a lot of different ways to do it, saving money and so forth.
Because, like, for instance, the tax write-offs that we get, like from your home, like we working from home.
We work for ourselves.
And you know what I'm
it's
saying?
different when we
is
file
that
taxes.
part of it? I mean, is that a part of deductions and all that kind of good stuff?
I'm sure there's a lot of ways we can save, but we don't know.
Right, and that is true. There are so many different tax breaks that you get as owning your own business that you don't get as an individual. The IRS will give you credits and breaks if you are a business over an individual, and it does not matter how much money you make as an individual. You're only going to get so far. Now, when you own your own business, that opens up a whole lot new doors. That gives you more credits. It gives you more opportunities to claim expenses. It gives you so much of a broader scale to do it. The problem is that we still want to go in and do it ourselves. I will say this, and I will stand on this. If you do not study tax law every year, stop doing taxes by yourself.
Especially if you own your own business, because these guys will give you insight on how you can save, or what's your future planning, or receipts that you need to collect to gain money back. Because we don't know these things; they're not taught in school.
Yeah.
Prince. We only taught to work for corporate.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Oh, and at Tax Smith, we also offer bookkeeping and credit repair.
Wow.
Nice.
So we're not just doing your taxes. We're offering bookkeeping services for us to be able to do your taxes the following year and a year after that. Because the key is, if you have someone that's actually managing your books, then I know when come tax time, it's all done already. It's just you coming in, we're checking the numbers, you signing off on it, and you're going. So it's very important that if you're going to find a tax expert, first off, if you see a sign that says you get $12,000 back for one kid, you probably don't want to go to them.
Interesting. What does this mean, though? Are they scandalous, or what is this legit? What does this mean?
We got to get one song in.
Okay,
we have to get one song.
We got to talk about this, though. I
We
want
can
to
talk
know
about this all
about
day.
this. I want to know about these songs.
Air Force One is in the house.
Yes.
Come on, Miss Angela.
In case you guys don't know, Miss Angela is she's amazing.
She's like everything all in one. She's Miss International World, Miss Latina International, the CEO. She's taking these girls on a whole different caliber level. Miss Angela, what we got going on right now with Miss International World?
Oh, well, Prince going to love this one. I got to come up with this one first. Okay, talk about Air Force One. I did get a call the other day, and I guess my name is circulating around. A gentleman by the name of Thorne, and he's with business leaders in Washington, D.C. Now, this is a very big organization because most of your senators belong to this. And once a month, they do these Zoom calls, and it's all about being a business leader. Well, guess what? I got approved to be on that group, business leaders.
That's a
Come on.
huge deal.
Congratulations.
Moving mountains.
So now I am up there. And you had to get approved to be on this. And a lot of bipartisan senators actually approved for me to get there.
Wow, big deal. Miss
Congratulations.
Angela, she might be the VP.
I'll tell you. She is Miss VIP.
Come on.
So now when I get on these Zoom calls, I'm just going to let them know, well, listen, we have to get Mr. Air Force One on here
boy.
because, he's got to get on the plane. He's got to do his show.
Yeah.
Prince, she's calling it out. She's been hitting DC.
Yes, she has.
You might be on Air Force One.
I can't wait to go on there. Well, if I'm going, you going too.
Please do. And I got my Air Force Ones on. Let's go.
Looking forward to it.
That's right. So that was the first big announcement. The second big announcement, and it's actually a double announcement, Pageant Planet every year comes out with their awards. Well, we got two. But the biggest one that we got was that we were ranked number 10th in the world for international pageants.
Wow. 10th in the world?
Oh, my
Miss
God.
Angela's insane.
You're killing it.
We ranked within the top 10 of the world for international pageants. And the second one that we got was Best Prize Package for 2021.
Come on
now.
Come on.
What?
There's so many awards that can't catch up. This is amazing. It's a big deal.
Yeah. And then today, I just found out, and this is going to be a great prize package. We're going to be able to send 2 models. In October, we will be shooting at the Versace Mansion in Miami.
What
Come
you
on,
say?
Miss Angela. Yeah.
Right there on South Beach, huh?
Yeah, that's an icon spot right there.
Oh,
We're
my
going,
goodness.
we're going South Beach. And not only that, okay, I spoke to Melina today. Salsa Fest is alive. It's going down September the 9th. All the big Latin stars. I mean, this is going to be amazing. It's going to rock Hollywood. It's going to rock South Florida. I mean, that is going to be some show. I'll probably get Melina back on the show. I'll make Our World Your Runway. I did an interview with her 2 weeks ago. It was amazing. Probably get her back on again. I'm telling you, every top Latin star that you can imagine is going to be at that Salsa Fest.
We're going to be there, Prince.
Yes,
Peace
we'll
on the
be
Street's
there.
going to be there.
Yes, after this hip surgery, I'm ready now.
Come on.
I'm ready
You outta
now,
here.
you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is going to be great. And, of course, our pageant dates are now locked in, July 15th to the 17th.
That's right.
Of course, yours truly, Mimi, is going to be competing as Miss Latina International Puerto Rico.
Congratulations.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be great. The ship now is transitioning into Margaritaville at sea, which we will now have the backing of Jimmy Buffett. So Bahama Paradise Cruise Line is entering into a whole new world.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It's changing the game, and we're changing the game.
Yes, it is. So when is the ship going to be sailing this year?
Where?
When?
Well, we're going to continue with the Grand Bahama Islands. I mean, eventually, I think we're going to transform into doing NASA. But here's the thing:
Wow.
Margaritaville is going to be building a resort and a private island in the Bahamas.
That's crazy.
The Bahama Paradise Cruise Line will be doing exclusively. So we don't need to go anywhere else because we're going to have our own private island and our own resort.
What you say?
Insane. And by the way, the dates are July 15th through the 17th, Prince.
Awesome.
And by the way, I hope No Fault comes. I hope Tax Smith comes. I hope Brandon. I hope you guys come because we're able to give out good deals for our partners.
Yes.
So if you want to be a part of this and you travel overseas to the Bahamas and you watch this whole pageantry, we have VIP seats. We get in. When it comes to feeding, we get in first.
Yes.
Then the public. We sit down first. They release us first. I
Yes.
mean, we're treated like kings and queens.
And the networking is amazing.
It's insane. You get people that are a part of a whole traveling of film industry. They're legit. Every single person in there is high status, meaning that their value of work is impressive. And they
No
have
slackers.
insane connections.
No slackers allowed.
Not at all. Not even the photographers.
Yeah.
They're a beast.
Yes.
So if networking, guys, if you really want to be a part of that, let us know because we went overseas and we had cabins. I felt like I made it. Success.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
it's
Boy, put
really-
the mic up as well,
this
please.
year's gonna be a great show. I believe I'll be on the inaugural cruise coming up on April the 30th, and that is definitely going to be amazing because now I'll get to see the transition of the ship.
Wow.
So before everybody gets on there in July, I will know exactly what we have, what the rooms look like. I'll be taking plenty of pictures. I'll probably even do a little filming, probably do a little choreography to, put that up and say, okay, hey, ladies, this is where the swimwear competition is going to be. This is what we're going to. So it's good for me to get on there because I can start doing these things ahead of time.
That's right. And Miss Angela, if you need me, let me know. I'd love to go down there, do a promo, and just express exactly what's going on ship. I had the opportunity of doing that last time where it was just us.
Right.
And we got to go on ship and take a tour, and I was able to express that on the ship.
Yes.
I mean, they allow us, the owners, the people that are running the ship allows us to do this.
That's amazing.
You don't get those connections anywhere, Prince.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fantastic. And March 27th, we're going to be doing a big event with a very good friend of mine that owns Villa de Palma. We're going to be at every year he didn't do it last year, but this year he's going back now. He's going to host Oscar Night Out, and Walina will probably be one of the hostesses that night.
Nice, awesome for the Oscars.
So that's a great Oscar party. We get dressed up. It is absolutely amazing. So we've had a lot of great updates. We're going to keep going. We may be coming out with our own swimwear line.
What?
I'm working with a wonderful lady who does illustrations for Versace. She does illustrations for Ole Cassini.
It's crazy.
I mean, you name it, the biggies, all the Broadway shows. So I'm working with her. So we may be coming out with our own swimwear line. So we got to keep everybody posted. A lot of great things going on.
And I follow your page big time, and I'm always sharing your stuff.
Yes.
And your page is amazing. I'd be like, Miss Angela is killing it. I mean, I don't know no one that's stronger than you right about now.
We killing. And August the 24th to the 28th, I will be in London, England, with 100 Successful Women, doing a big show there for the Global Trade Chamber and 100 Successful Women in Business.
In England, come on! They're from England.
Tell the Queen I said hello.
Well, Prince, Air Force One flies around the world, so, we can just pick you up and drop you off in England.
Come on.
Hey, me and this radio station, huh?
Yeah, it's really large to get to the Chamber of Commerce, and we were accepted in Miami. When I won 100 Successful Women in Business, it's because they identify me for Miss Angela.
Nice.
Miss International World.
All right.
So I'm saying, you can make your dreams come true, your passion come true.
Yes.
Connect, network, collaborate, get with people that are on a value like yourself, meaning they work as hard as you do.
Exactly.
And they make it happen.
Most definitely.
Miss Angela, thank you so much for being on Peace on the Streets Radio, guys. Tune in every Wednesday for the updates of Miss International World, Miss Latina International, the CEO, Miss Angela. Check her out at Instagram, Facebook, Miss International World. If you want to be a part of the organization, reach out to Mimi. I will get you connected with Miss Angela, but you can be a part of the pageantry.
That's
right.
Good.
We share. And if you want to be sponsors, investors, if you want to be a part of the ship cruise, reach out to Miss International World or Peace on the Streets Radio.
And you can find her every Wednesday night,
That's
you
right.
guys, right here on Peace on the Streets Radio Show. Miss Angela, we appreciate you. We love you. Air Force One, we coming.
Come
baby.
on, Miss Angela.
Have a good night, girl. And this one is for you. That's dope. He's on the street.
See? Speak on it.
I mean, you guys, this is what we call sing-along. we don't get this kind of music no more.
No,
I
we
don't
don't.
know what these boys sing about these days, man. So, I like to take it back where we playing this old school jams, you know what I'm saying? Right here on Peace on the Streets. So, you guys, we're back, and we're talking about taxes. We got another 10 minutes, you guys. So, okay. So give us some things that we don't know that we should know this year what's going on with taxes.
Oh, I'm about to give you something good for the.
Wait! Don't give them all the secrets.
I mean, we can't
want
give
them to come to us.
Yes,
we ain't finna give
yeah.
you all our
We can't
secrets.
give you everything.
We'll give you a little bit, but
I'm gonna give it to them so they can come to us regardless. If they want to go somewhere else, they have the knowledge, and if somebody else messed them up, well, they should have listened the first time.
Okay.
So it's like you put your hand on the stove when it's hot.
Yeah.
And you just touch it. You feel the heat.
Yeah.
But you touch it.
Yeah.
And then you get burned. Now you gotta do what we do when from an island. We put toothpaste on it.
All right.
So
How funny!
So you gonna have to come to us to fix fix it, but don't do that.
Yeah.
Come to us the first time.
Yeah.
So you don't have to put no toothpaste on your finger. But I'm gonna give you guys a good tip for this year. For my entrepreneurs, last year the IRS enacted a sick leave credit for those who are affected by COVID. The form is called 7202, which is a sick leave credit for those who are entrepreneurs. So if you had income, you're making money throughout the year, and that was affected, and you couldn't get that income, you're qualified to get up to $200 per day. And if you are a person that made income throughout that year, when you put on your taxes, if you had the dependents, for instance, kids that were affected when they stopped going to school, so then those kids were at home with you, and if you caught COVID, you have to take care of the kids, and no one's gonna take care of them, so you can get credit for that, and also for yourself, for taking care of yourself throughout that time frame, because you were basically quarantining yourself, so you couldn't really work. So you can get that credit on your taxes. Now there's one thing with it. Most people think that you can write off all your deductions, but you have to have income in order to get it.
Yes.
So if you write off all your taxes, there's no income to give you a credit.
Right.
Gotcha. So that's only for people that's self-employed.
Self-employed. If you did Uber, if you were a pianist,
landscaper,
landscaping, however, whatever you did. If you're an independent contractor, so let's say someone gave you a 1099 NEC. So let's say you work for a company and you're not a W-2 employee. You're getting a 1099 NEC, which means you're non-employee compensation, which you're getting at the end of the year. You're an independent contractor. If you have that form as well, you qualify for that as well.
Oh, okay. Because I know some guys that they're in business, but they're not in business. But what they do, they deposit the money into their account. But they, for instance, they saying they're doing landscaping or whatever, roofing, but they're not really in business. Can you take from the bank statements and saying this is where the money came from, but they really wasn't a business? How would we handle that situation?
First of all, we already have commingling of funds. You're not supposed to do that. So let's break that down. So first of all, you're depositing money into your personal account. Now, I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping you're doing that in a business account.
Okay.
So you could technically not have a registered business with the SunBiz and still have a bank account with your social. It's called a sole proprietorship. That's your business. You can go to the bank, open up a business with your name as the business, and you open a bank account. Deposit the money into that bank account, and whatever expenses that's associated to that business, you could therefore write that off. Therefore, what happens is we're commingling funds. Money's in our personal. Then we're doing business. We're buying personal stuff with our business money. Then we're making money from our job on there. And this is a side hustle for you. And that becomes a problem because how can you really distinguish what's really an expense?
Got it.
The money's going in there, but there's no real expense.
It's so important to get independent people that own their own business to work with you guys, to basically hire these guys and have them running it.
Give you a free tip. Just open up a business account and have two. Have one for income, one for expenses.
Got it.
And just make sure that if you're opening up that business account, that anything that comes in and out of there is business related, because you get
no Gucci, no Louis. Now, if
No
you
Prada.
buy it as a gift for a client, that's something different.
Got it.
But if you're just buying it for yourself, no.
And it's so funny because a lot of people don't really understand that if they are audited and you do, let's say you turn in your bank statements. Well, this was for business. Well, the IRS is going to be like, prove it. Can you prove it?
No, like
Got it.
you never can though.
You
really,
can't
can you?
unless you have someone that's actually doing your bookkeeping and you're actually labeling those expenses and those income. It's pretty much your word against whatever they say, so
Unless you got receipts.
Receipts are important. Receipts
statements
are
are
very
important.
important. But who keeps the receipts?
I do everything on my credit card. I don't care what nobody tell me.
Debit
I
card or
swipe,
credit
swipe,
card?
swipe.
That's
like,
it.
Like swiping, I'm swiping.
Swiping.
Swipe.
So make sure you bring in his bank statements whenever you do any
But this
business
is why I think it's
transactions.
important for independent people, especially small businesses, to kind of hire, tax relation
Most
person.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Because they give you like the discounts, to tell you what's going on, they tell you the changes. They manage it for you. I think we might need these guys.
keep
Chris.
in
It's
mind,
about that time.
Keep in mind, that's something that TurboTax cannot do for you guys.
Come on.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But full disclaimer though, TurboTax, I'm not gonna say TurboTax may not be able to help.
But
you.
it's good for single people, no kids.
Yeah, like if
just
your
saying.
stuff is simple,
No assets.
I'm not gonna tell you not to do that because they do have something that just works. I'm not just gonna bash
For
them
sure.
like that.
Single
for
people,
sure.
no kids, no assets.
However,
However.
you want to get into the nitty gritty of your stuff and you want to really plan, because what we do is we wait till last minute to file our taxes. There's no tax planning.
Mm-hmm.
Our expiration is we're getting a refund at the end of the year. But some people ain't no refund because I'm paying every year.
Right.
So that's different.
Gotcha.
So you gotta prepare for that and make sure that you know that at the end of the year, either you're getting a refund or you paying.
And here's the thing: is don't all assume that you're just gonna go in and be like, "Oh, I gotta pay taxes," because you don't know.
Right.
If you're not a tax expert who study tax laws, who understand how the tax game work,
Right.
because your cousin who did your taxes 2 years ago told you gonna always owe. You just gonna assume you're gonna always owe? No, that's not how it works.
Gotcha.
Every year it's different. That 7202 he was talking about, that's pretty much sick leave. You're getting credit for sick leave by owning your own business.
Wow.
W-2s, you go sick leave, you get paid sick leave, right? You accrue that. That's PTO that you use. For your own business, you don't have that. So the 7202 this year is a new credit that the IRS says, okay, this is how you're paying your own sick leave by giving you this credit for these days that you're unable to manage your own business.
Is this only because of COVID?
Yeah, so
Yes.
it was enacted last year,
Wow.
and it rolled into this year. So if you got it last year, this year you won't be able to get to the fullest max potential because you got it last year, but you will get a partial credit again this year. So
That's a big deal, guys.
Yes, it
Like,
is.
who knew?
It's huge.
Well, a lot of people don't know.
A
and
lot
I
of
think
people, the tax people knew.
Saying!
And that's why.
This is what is important.
And that's why we got to wrap it up. And you guys give out y'all information.
Yes.
Oh,
That
before we
way-
do that, I just want to also let everyone know we are going to be doing a Client Appreciation Day this Saturday.
Saturday.
Come on! I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
1 to
Been in
5.
business for over 10 years. Finally opened my own office. Brought my guys along with me. Partnered up with GMT. So just want to give a big shout out to 321 No Fault No Fault family for basically sponsoring this whole fun that we're about to have with all our clients. So, normally, typically people do a toy drive, people do a turkey drive, but we actually giving back around Valentine's Day. So we're trying to spread the love.
Where's location, time, and how can they find your page so they can follow up on it?
Yeah, location is at 1803 Park Center Drive, Suite 205, Orlando, Florida, 32835. Our Instagram, Facebook, and also our website. It's www.mytaxsmith.com and mytaxsmith.com for Instagram and Facebook. And shout out to the No Fault group, man.
Come on.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, no
321 No Fault. You have any kind of accident, hey, you guys reach out.
Brandon,
Absolutely.
explain.
Absolutely. So what we do is if you've been in a car accident, we put you in touch with a doctor and an attorney to make sure you get compensated for pain and suffering, and we help you every step of the way. We don't offer insurance. We work with your insurance company, and we'll make sure that we get you taken care of. And they're the sponsors of the TaxSmith GMT event this Saturday, so make sure you come out, get educated on your taxes. We give you free quotes right on site, and make sure you get the best in your return.
Man, listen. Accident help, tax help, bookkeeping help. I mean, we the whole package.
Credit help.
You listen.
And by the way, speaking of help, don't they get a discount, Keith, for saying
Absolutely.
what?
So
There's a promo code, guys, for
promo
Peace
code,
on the Streets
Peace on the
listeners.
Streets, 321 No Fault. You get $50 off.
That's right. So again,
Yeah.
when you go to Tax Smith, if you say you refer by Peace on the Streets Radio and say promo code,
321 No Fault. You get $50 off.
that's a big deal.
Yes,
Come on.
it is.
Thank you so much for catering to the community with that.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
1,000%.
that.
We
Gotta give
appreciate
back.
you
Gotta
guys,
give back.
and hey, you guys, we're gonna keep you guys coming in. You know what I'm saying?
definitely
We
appreciate
family
it.
now.
we
Once-
love it.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
you guys
We love
come
it.
in, man. We
It's actually my second time coming here.
Yes, sir.
It's my second time coming here. Yeah.
Okay, so you know
Yeah.
what to expect.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
wasn't as cold as last time.
Okay. Next time.
Hey, we appreciate you guys having
Thank you,
us,
guys.
man. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Now, you guys out there, listeners, now you can, a lot of people be lying. I got my own lawyer. I got my own tax people. Now you can truly have your own tax team working for you in the best interest of you and your family. So,
Come
Tax
on.
Smith, we appreciate you all for coming in, you guys. And Mimi, we're going to do something with them, you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
That's
I-
right.
With it.
And patronize with you guys.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right, guys. Go to these local businesses right here, especially small businesses. We actually know the owners. Keith Smith, come on.
Come on, talk to
and
me.
what a beautiful thing to actually know the owners, sitting right next to you, and then making this happen for all of us, the community, and collaboration, serving, but also collaborating. So thank you so much for being with us, for trusting us.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate
Good
it.
job, guys. Thank you so much for the insightful information. You guys will be back?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, we're coming back.
Don't leave, guys. We got Tax Smith in the building. We're
GMT.
giving a shout out to them. Don't forget to follow them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as GMT,
Yes.
as well as No Folk Group
No
Brand.
Folk Group.
Come on.
And
Hey.
Chico
Decision
is
you can count on. Make sure y'all count on us.
Boston was, the face of the WWE of the Attitude Era, and I just got bit by the wrestling bug and never looked back.
All right, man.
Stone Cold's my favorite wrestler. Newer era though.
Right.
Back in the day was the Ultimate Warrior. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm from Memphis, so Jerry Lawler.
Oh!
I went to his restaurant actually. I did a couple of shows in Memphis back in 2018, and he has like a restaurant in the downtown area. So I stopped by. He wasn't there, but it was definitely a nice place. So if you're in the Memphis area, you got to check out Jerry Lawler's restaurant.
Is it a soul food type of restaurant?
They have a little bit of everything, but I
Do
believe
it.
so. Yeah.
Some good eating.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm telling you, boy, if you go to Memphis, man, it's some of the best eating in the country. Like they have a BB King's that's there. This one down here cannot touch it.
There
you
go.
know what I'm saying? Memphis food is amazing. I mean, you can stop at a gas station, eat the best food of your
Really?
life.
I would love
Memphis,
to.
It's unbelievable.
Insane.
So you got into wrestling. Was it something as a kid? Was you following wrestling as a kid?
Yeah, what really got you into it? What made you chase your dream? Because you made it happen.
I've always been enthralled by entertainment. Like I grew up watching a lot of movies, playing video games, the whole 9 yards. And when wrestling came along, it encompassed everything for me. It was, Power Rangers mixed with horror movies. It was like all my interests wrapped up into one. And I always saw myself doing something in the entertainment field. So once I got bit by the wrestling bug, I told my friends, my family, my teachers that I was going to grow up to be a pro wrestler. And some laughed, some didn't. But here I am today.
How old were you when you said that? I want to know, how old were you when you made that into existence?
I was 10 years old.
10 years old.
Wow, that's what's
And
up.
by the way, I have to give a shout out to all of our wrestler friends that are watching, which is
Yes.
Dojo, Vision Dojo, and also more. They signed on because of you.
Well, thank you.
Huge fans. We have a lot of wrestling fans that are watching us right now.
Oh.
I support the whole entire community.
Nice.
We've been a part of the wrestling dojo,
Over?
which is Vision
Yeah.
Dojo,
Uh-huh.
and there are promising wrestlers where they travel and they tour. So yes, we've actually been in film with them.
Yes.
And it's on Amazon Prime, and we are in the movie Over, guys. So check it out.
Yes.
It's real wrestlers, and we're fortunate enough to be assigned to that because we have athletic background.
And I thought, the ropes was fake. I thought it was easy.
They train Prince.
Oh, my goodness,
On the
man.
scene, and Prince is like a 6'7"
And
dude.
getting inside the ring, man, to get thrown, to let just how much shape you have to be in to be able to bounce off them ropes, that is no play.
It's not a joke.
No.
It's not fake. But when they say that, they train you so you don't get so fatally hurt.
Right.
But they trained Prince, and he had to hit the ground a certain way, hit that ring
right.
a certain way.
Boom! I was like, ooh, I was hurting. I was
No,
sore for
it's-
3 days.
It's no joke. I mean, I've seen so many guys, come and go. The guys that call themselves tough, guys that were construction workers, football players that thought they were, the toughest guys around. They get into it and they realize, hey, wait a minute, this is pretty legit.
legit.
So,
Yes, it is. You have to be in shape.
Yes, you
have to-
do.
You have to be physically tough, but I think more so mentally tough as well.
Gotcha,
It's very
gotcha.
competitive. It's mentally, it's a long, tough road, but if you want it bad enough, nothing can stop you except for yourself.
So I gotta say, because a lot of times they say wrestling's fake, and I get told this a lot. I'm like, they actually do wrestle, and they actually do get hurt, and they actually are trained
Yes.
for themselves. So maybe the script itself is because if you watch TV, it all is.
Yeah.
If you think about it, don't be twisted. Don't think that reality TV is not scripted, because it is.
Very.
But that's it. That's about it. It's just a storyline.
Right.
And other than that, it's real wrestling. I know. I've seen it. I've seen the training. My brother was actually a wrestler. He trained. He trained
Okay.
with the Bushwhackers. Remember
wow.
that?
Yeah, of
They're
course.
here in Ocoee.
Oh,
They have a training center here in Ocoee.
Okay.
And there's a lot of things going on, guys, in Orlando that you don't even know. There's real wrestlers that are veterans in the game that are locally here in Orlando.
Speaking
Yes.
of this Saturday night, actually, WXW, which is owned and operated by WWE Hall of Famer Afa, the Wild Samoan. We have a show called Backfire. I'm actually the WXW champion. I will be in action defending my title against Vertigo in a street fight match. If anyone wants to check it out, go on WXWWrestling.com to purchase your tickets now. They are selling very fast. Afa the Wild Samoan is actually the uncle of a gentleman you guys may have heard of. His name is Dwayne Johnson.
Come
Wow.
on!
Oh, man.
You're with like the legends.
That's it.
How does
It's
that
the
feel?
Samoan Dynasty. It's a true honor. I mean, I've learned so much from Afa the Wild Samoan. He's helped me out a lot.
Oh.
He's,
You're getting trained by the best of the best.
if you want to be the best, you got to be trained by the best. That's what I'm doing.
And, like, how did you get there? How did you get connected with these guys? This isn't Full Sail, is it?
No, I mean I've done matches at Full
They do
Sail
Next.
before.
Yeah, they
well,
host a couple.
NXT is owned by WWE, and I've done matches
Interesting.
there.
Okay.
But no, just through connections that you make, I got hooked up through WXW, Alpha the Wild Samoan. He invited me to train at his facility, and
Insane.
yeah, I got my foot in the door. I've done matches with WWE. I mean,
Have you met the Hulk?
I've never officially met him before.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I've been, backstage with him, but I've
Oh,
never
have you?
officially met him. But,
Oh, okay.
but I was
You-
a huge fan of his too.
Me
growing
too.
up.
You
He
gotta
was
give us.
humongous.
I can imagine. You got to give us that link though, because I want to see it. So
Oh,
please,
I'd be honored to give
when
you
we
that
get
link,
up there,
actually.
you're gonna skip. I want to share it to the audience on our
Yeah,
page.
I'll do it right now. WXWWrestling.com. That stands for World Extreme Wrestling. WXWWrestling.com. They're also on Instagram. They're on Facebook. They're on Twitter. And if anyone wants to send me a direct message, I'll be more than happy to send you the link.
Amazing, my friend. I'm so I'm not impressed because I seen your work, but I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
You're really killing it right now.
That's it.
What's your vision in the next 5 years? Where do you want to go with this?
Signed to a major company. My ultimate goal has always been WWE, but actually the biggest thing is to be happy and to be enjoying what you're doing. I always say, when you wake up with your health, everything else is a bonus.
Come on.
Right now, I mean, I'm living the dream. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm,
And healthy.
Exactly.
I mean, with wrestling, a lot. Are you not healthy doing wrestling? I mean, injuries. Is it injury prone?
I mean, yeah, that's professional wrestling. It's if you're injuries are gonna happen, no matter how healthy you are, no matter how safe you are.
Right.
That's why it's very important to stretch, to eat healthy, to train properly, to get rest. I know it's hard to do sometimes, but it's really important to take care of yourself and the whole 9 yards. But injuries do happen. I mean, I've had bumps and bruises. My nose is actually currently broken.
No way!
Broken a couple years ago. I mean,
oh my gosh.
nothing doesn't affect anything. I mean, it's more cosmetic. But yeah, no, I've seen some pretty tough injuries take place.
I was going to ask you, how often do you train?
Currently, I train 2 to 3 days a week. I currently train with former WWE superstar, current WWE producer TJ Wilson, and his wife Natalia. I don't know if you've ever seen Total Divas.
Yes,
but,
I have.
but she's from the legendary Hart family, the Hart dynasty.
Oh, okay.
Her father was Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So I train with them as often as they're there. I'm not to brag, but I'm trying to be the first one there, the last one to leave, and I just trying to be a sponge, learn as much as I can. And so I've really grown a lot, not just as a performer, but as a person training at the dungeon.
How long does a match take usually? An estimate?
I mean, it varies. I've had matches as less as 1 minute. I've had matches that were over 30 minutes.
Ooh.
I've done 7 matches in one day. I did 9 matches in a 48-hour span. And so it fluctuates. It can be anything from seconds to minutes, sometimes over an hour.
Now, is the pay okay?
And that's the thing. It can be. Sometimes you don't get paid at all. Sometimes you get pay in the single digits, double digits, triple digits. I mean, I've gotten, not to brag, I've gotten 4 figures for a match before.
Congratulations. You manage yourself?
I mean, in terms of getting bookings, for the most part, yes.
That's insane.
But the thing is, though, with wrestling, if you're in it for the money, then you're in it for the wrong reasons. Of course, we all want to get signed, but at the same time, you have to have a true, genuine love for it, because if you're in it to make money, then those are the people that typically don't last long. It's not the glamour and glitz. It's about the love of.
Come on.
It's not a quick type of thing.
It's you have to prove yourself, like all of us do when we end up starting anything. Where did you get your name, Chico?
It's actually a nickname I got when I was 10 years old. So not long after I started watching wrestling, my sister, who was she's 2 years older than me, but 3 years in school, she learned that Chico means boy in Spanish, because she was taking Spanish lessons in school. So she came home from school and started calling me Chico. And nonstop, every time she walked past me, she'd be like, "Hey, Chico, what's up?" And I was like, "Why are you calling me that for?" And she said, Chico means boy, and you're a boy, you're a Chico. So, and then it was right around the time that I decided I wanted to be a wrestler, and I felt like that would be the perfect name to use. And Adams is my real last name, so I just combined the two, Chico Adams.
I really like that name.
Thank you.
You got to give it to your sister, though.
Yeah,
she named you.
That's right. So y'all keep it locked. We got to get a song in, Chico. We'll be right back with Chico. You guys,
Adams,
a professional wrestler in the building with peace on the streets.
Yeah. Mikhail Michaels, we appreciate you.
Yes,
Shade
we
Tree,
do.
we
Thank
love
you,
it.
brother.
Absolutely.
Shade Tree.
Yes, we got Chico Adams in the building.
Yeah, the wrestler himself.
A winner in the building. Please express again. I love it.
So he has a belt.
He has a belt. He won a championship. Explain that.
So I'm currently holding the WXW Championship. This title has been held by some of the all-time greats. I've actually held this championship for over 2 years.
Wow.
And I won it in December of 2019, and I will be defending it this Saturday night in Mineola, Florida, the Mineola City Hall for WXW. So if anyone wants to come out, I highly suggest you get your tickets now. You can do so at WXWWrestling.com.
Amazing. So wait, hold on. So that means that if you lose, the belt is removed forever?
Exactly. Well, if I get pinned or submitted, then that means the person who's challenging me would be the new champion.
Right.
And
So-
the belt's gone. Like, you'll no longer have that
Well,
belt.
until he
Exactly.
fight
Oh,
again, and
no!
he can get it back.
I can win it back.
He can win it
yeah.
back.
I mean, I don't ever plan on losing this championship.
Yeah.
Come
but
on!
If by some weird off chance I did lose it, I would definitely do everything in my power to get it back.
I couldn't
this
give that belt
This
up.
belongs to me.
I'm a sore loser. If I lose and they take that belt, we're going to fight.
It's a pretty belt too.
It is actually. It's a pretty belt for around this pretty waist. So,
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
It looks great. Can I touch it?
real recognizes real.
This is the
You
first
gotta
time I've
be-
ever seen one.
You got to be very careful, but yeah.
Oh, I've never actually whoa, it's heavy.
And
wow.
it's heavy.
That's some hardware right there.
Guys, this is the belts are heavy.
Right. Well, I went to the
Whoa.
the Hulk Hogan thing down off International Drive,
Oh,
And-
his beach.
and man,
sword.
those belts are serious, and the belts are not cheap.
Not
The
at
belts
all.
are not
I can
cheap
imagine.
at all.
No, they're very valuable.
Yeah,
you know.
because I wanted to have belts when we did horseshoes. So I said, I'm going to go in and get me a couple of belts. Man, they started, I was like, no, I'm going to Walmart.
But that belt is very heavy. It's heavy within itself. I didn't even know that.
Yes, it is. So it was a proud moment when you pinned him. And how did you get it? Was it did you pin him down or was he knocked out the ring?
So the funny thing was, it was a main event match. It was a triple threat match. So those three guys wrestling each other. Technically, I wasn't even in the match, but I ran out and I pinned someone in the match. 1, 2, 3. The referee, he was like half unconscious. So
No.
yeah. So anyway, he looked over and he realized, wait a minute, where did Chico come from? He wasn't even in this match. But by that point, it was too late. I won. I had the championship, and it went in the record books as the new champion. So, but I have successfully defended it numerous times
Whoa.
since then. So I am, in fact, the proud WXW champion. This belongs to me.
Come on. So
how
he's
often
been
do you
winning.
have to defend it?
That's a good
I
Put it up.
typically defend it every month.
Really?
Wow.
I would say at least once a month, sometimes once every other month, but I've done it as long as twice a month sometimes.
So pretty much for 2 years, every month or twice a month, you've been defending this belt.
That's exactly right.
That's insane.
So how does the defender move up into rank to get a championship fight?
Sometimes there's different ways about it. Sometimes they win a number one contendership match. Sometimes it's a singles match. Sometimes it's a triple threat. Other times it's based on their performance. If they're putting in the extra time and they're getting better and they're putting on impressive matches and picking up victories, then management takes notice and sometimes it's the fans too. I mean, the fans' voices are always heard. If there's
Everybody wants
someone-
to beat the champ.
Everyone wants to, but it's easier said than done when you're in the ring with
With two, because like you said, 2 years, and you're not trying to lose it.
Exactly.
That's a
And
long
you give them
time.
what you got.
I mean, we did take a few months off during the pandemic, but then once we came back strong ever since.
Are you the longest holder of that title?
I'm one of the longest. I'm not sure if I'm considered the longest. If not, I'm probably the second longest. There was someone years ago. I'm not sure exactly how long he had it, but he claims he had it for like 3 or 4 years.
You'll be the longest.
Yeah, I mean the way things are looking. Yeah. Come on. I always say this. I may not be the longest for sure, but I'm the greatest.
Come on.
Greatest, that's right.
You already made history in the history book, so
Exactly.
congratulations.
How
Thank you
long
so
you
much.
plan on continue to keep wrestling?
I don't have any plans on slowing down. Actually, I only have plans on moving onward and upward. So, I mean, I don't have a for sure timetable. There's still I've done a lot of things that I'm very proud of, and I also have a lot of more goals that I wish to accomplish. So, I can't really give you a set answer. It's just what I feel like I've done everything I wish to set out to do, but that probably won't be for many more years.
I gotta see you live. It's insane. I gotta bring my kids as well. So can we watch you on the website and in person, or?
So, I mean, obviously, there's nothing better than seeing it live
Of
and in living
course.
color, but you can also watch it on the Facebook page for WXW Wrestling. So they show like a live videos of the matches, and sometimes we have them on YouTube as well. But the best place to see it is in person. If not, then Facebook under their like page.
Do you have a signature move?
I do. Well, I have a couple moves. One move that I do is the STO. Another one is called the stroke. I like to use the spear. I have a spinning side slam. I mean, I pull out all kinds of tricks.
Oh, man. I remember Jerry Lawler used to pull out fire.
Yeah.
Back in the days, he would throw, when you get him, and I mean, he getting the brakes beat out of him, and all of a sudden, he'll come up with a ball of fire.
Fireball,
like,
yeah.
crazy, you know.
That's back in the day with like the $1 Million Man and all that. He used to pull out the money.
That's when the Hulk Hogan first started and all that kind
wow.
of stuff. And, you know, all those guys. Chameleon Stomper. You know.
Prince, man, you know about this.
I know. Hey, I was I'm a wrestling fan.
Wow.
I mean, I was a kid. When I would go to the grocery store, Mama, I was right over there with the wrestling books. That's where I was at.
Come on.
You know, I'm
Smart man.
Still a wrestling fan. I love it. And then once we did the movie over, and then I got the chance to get into the ring, and it's just so much respect.
Seriously, it is.
Yeah, because you just think when those guys get in the ring and just pull them ropes down, oh, man, I was pulling them ropes. I was like,
It's so much technique and strategy to it. It's just overwhelming of how much they get taught.
You have to be strong.
You have to be. People come out with bruises all the time.
You have to be everything. You have to be flexible. You have to be strong. You have to be quick. You have to be, like I said, mentally and physically tough. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not for everybody. That's
no, it's not.
It's not for the weak.
Definitely not.
You know,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep falling and you know how they teach you to fall, but not to get hurt. I couldn't do it.
Because you look at a fall can break a finger.
Yeah.
I mean, the wrong way.
You bruise your whole leg all the time.
So, you know, hey, I take my hat off to you all.
Absolutely.
And I still respect the sport. I know some people, you know, they take shots at it, but until you get into that ring and you really go see the real deal, how this thing really is,
come on,
you be like, oh, man, I'm sorry I said anything bad about wrestling. That thing is serious.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So what's your next goal? If you want to move up as another champion, is this your weight?
So like I said, I have a lot of things I want to accomplish. My ultimate goal is to get signed with the WWE.
WWE, you watching?
I've been honored to have had 4 matches so far. I've done a lot of appearances. I've done like security. I've played a doctor. I actually was Goldberg's security guard at WrestleMania in 2020. So I wrestled at the Amway Center this past August.
Oh,
congratulations!
So, thank you. So. You know, just best thing I can say is keep on watching. You never know when you'll see me pop up next. But yeah, my ultimate goal is to get signed with WWE. But like I said, you know, as long as I'm healthy and I'm happy and I'm doing what I love to do, that's the dream.
How tough is that? That's pretty tough to get signed with them.
I mean, it's very competitive, and also there's a lot. You know, sometimes you don't know for sure what exactly they're looking for. Like a lot of times they may sign like athletes out of college who may never even watch wrestling. Sometimes they sign people who never even seen or even know much of it, but they might have the qualities that they're looking for. Other times they'll scout people in the independent scene. Sometimes it's based off of, you know, someone's look or you know, family history. There's different aspects that go into it. But the harder you work and the more dedicated you are, the increase your chances of getting that opportunity.
And it seemed like you dedicated, champ.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Our time is wrapping up.
Don't forget about the little people, Chico Adams. Don't forget about us.
So I do want to say one final thing. So when I'm not wrestling, I'm actually a volunteer for the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Central and Northern Florida. So if anyone would wish to donate, please send me a direct message. I'm on Facebook, and then my Twitter and Instagram handle is at the Chico Adams. I'd be more than happy to send you the link. It's an honor for me to volunteer for such an incredible
What do you all take?
organization.
What kind of things do you all take at the Make-A-Wish?
We accept donations through
Money?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
gotcha.
through electronically. of
Gotcha,
course.
that's what I'm saying.
We also do a lot of like different like fundraising events and things like that.
Awesome.
So, but if anyone would like to help out, I would be more than happy to point you in the right direction.
And if we can assist you in that nature, let us know as well.
Thank you.
Because we
Of
love
course.
catering to the communities
Yes,
and definitely
we do.
organizations.
Because we do barbecue. I have a barbecue business.
Oh, really?
And maybe we could feed some kids.
Oh, that'd be great.
Let us
actually.
know.
And so, you know, we bring the grill out and we have ribs and chicken barbecue and all that good stuff.
Yes.
So, you know, so I would like to do that and give back to the community.
Thank you. I also do like anti-bullying presentations, so I'll travel around to different like elementary, middle, high schools, and I'll do speeches to the kids about anti-bullying. You know?
Nice.
And so that's one thing about wrestling. You know, it's what you do with your platform says a lot about you. And
Yes.
I love to use it to do more positive things in the world.
Yeah.
Chico Adams, I gotta bring you on a couple of connections, like Mr. Ramsey's with TV Network.
Yes.
I like him, so we gotta bring him on just to express what he's doing, his mission, how
Yes.
he caters to others.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm
But
so
you
so
know,
proud
when
of
we
you.
were just talking, having a thing. Maybe we do some little wrestling.
I mean, the way he keeps speaking, I'm gonna have to connect him with these guys.
Yes, most definitely.
So again, Chico Adams, give out your Instagram one more time, or your Facebook, and also if you have a website, and where can we assist you, donate, or anything of that nature?
Thank you. So my Instagram and Twitter handle is @TheChicoAdams. I'm also on Facebook. If you just search Chico Adams, it should pop up. Also, if you wish to go to WXW this Saturday, we do monthly shows. You can get your tickets at WXWWrestling.com. If you can't be there in person, on Facebook, under the like page, it's WXW Wrestling. They show the matches live on there as well. And then for Make-A-Wish, if anyone would like to donate or contribute, please send me a direct message on any of my social media platforms, and I'll be more than happy to help you out.
You got a bunch of hearts, Chico Adams.
Yeah.
I'm feeling you right now.
You got the
Come
champion
on.
in the building, you guys.
Come on. Guys, thank you so much for being with us on Peace on the Streets Radio. We got wrestling champs in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tax Smith and GMT Tax, for being with us. Miss International World.
Yeah.
Nurse V, Rochelle Smith.
That's right.
We had an amazing show tonight, friends.
Yes, we did.
Guys, don't forget, we just went from 1680 now to 100.7 FM Kissimmee.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us on our journey from AM website to FM. Guys, the saddest thing is wasted talent. Don't waste the gift that God has given you. Go full force and never let fear or intimidation stop you. Buenas noches, Orlando.
Yeah, bony knees to you, to me.